Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. I have a little project. It's an ongoing one that I want to share my progress with you so far. Now, as you know, I'm a design team member for Scrimping Mummy, and I've just finished my journal, the Secret Garden Journal, and I had some pieces left over, so I thought, what better way to decorate my latest glue book, inspiration journal, you name it. I've got, I don't know, it's just one of those, like that, hands, good one, isn't it? Sorry about that. It's very similar to the one I did for Amanda's Create with Scrimping Mummy. She had a monthly challenge where she'd give us prompts to do, and we made a book. And this is another one of those, but I'm not using a lot of prompts. I'm just using what I've got on hand, and when I feel motivated, I do a page. If I don't feel motivated to do one, well, I don't. But today's episode was the cover. I had one of these beautiful sheets left over. Now, there were two to the page. I'm just scrubbing around to get one for you. That was the other half of that one there. So that's what this started out looking like. I've then used little bits and pieces to collage, stamp, a little bit of text paper, some invoice paper here, and this is as old as I am. It was started in 1950, and the first official date I saw was October 1951. I was born in September 51, so there you go. So the original document is that old. So that was just a little fine point, sorry. October 1951. Okay. Now that I've discussed all that, we'll get back to this. There's this postage stamp under there, a transport ticket there, a little piece of the paper left over there, a French stamp here, and I've just collaged it all together. This is part of my stash, and so are these borders. But this was from Amanda's kit I had taken away, or taken apart. I had deconstructed a collage page that she had put in her kit, and this was the last piece I had left over, so that's what I did with it. So that is the cover. Now, going back to the very first one I did in this book was the 19th of September. Now, you might remember I made cards out of this. I had one of these left over, so I thought I can put that into one of my little flip books and do something with it. And it just screamed for monochrome because it was black and white. What else can you do? So monochrome it is. Now, the next one is collage. This was from a little stationery kit that I bought from Officeworks. Now, the Australian ladies will know what Officeworks are. They're a stationery company that sell all sorts of things that you need in your office, including tea and coffee. So I've just put it all together, and this was a to-do list, so I've added some of my own. And then there was this pretty one. I've used a piece of my Temu paper. They come in pads. This size pad. It's getting a little bit tatty. I might have to put that into a storage bag. But that's what I've been using. A lot of my backgrounds are from these type of pads. I've got two of them, so they're rather wonderful. So once again, it's a collage. I've got the lace curtain behind, a little bit of knitting lace there, some of my paper lace, one of Amanda's buttons that I made, and then the sheet of paper, and it already had the words on it, so I didn't have to do that bit. Then the 22nd of September, another one of these little birds, a couple of bits of paper, and I've stamped the flowers on the edge. Then the 24th of September, I came across this lovely thing in a sack of papers that I'd torn out of a magazine years and years and years ago. And because I've been going through it, I found this little treasure, and I thought, I've just got to use it. So it reminded me to take some time to make my own piece and have a little bit of tranquility, even if it's just sitting at a little table outside in the garden or at my dining room table with a cup of tea, just something for peace, tranquility, and a little bit of solitude. paper beads. What can I say about paper beads? I love them. I love doing it. And I know that at the end of this month I'm going to have a lot of paper, a lot of strips left over if I don't collage them. So I shall be making some paper bead jewellery, just for the sheer fun of it. 3rd of October, that was a couple of days ago. I had these pieces of paper left over before I did this collage here. I did this one. So I've used the backing paper. I've put some glitter on it, some glitter glue. I hope you can see that at the different angle I'm holding this. I've glittered the corn cobs, the flowers, the little flowers here, the bigger one there, a couple of little ones there. And then I've fuzzy cut one of the leftover pieces and used the rose there, another leftover piece here, and these pieces are all left over. And I cut this off one of the sheets of paper to remind me that that's where it came from. So that's part of the Secret Garden kit, and Create with Scrimping Mummy. And that is as far as I've gone so far. I do hope you've liked my little flip book so far. I'm having an absolute ball doing them. And I think while I've got this out, I might look in one of my Daphne's diaries and do something else in this book. So on that, I will love and leave you to go on with my crafting, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now, my loves.